Don't Bite the Bait. Okay, so y'all know, I want to say it's a Iggy Azalea song, because I'm hearing the beat in my head, and I'm hearing a woman go, don't bite the bait, and I'm thinking it's from an Iggy Azalea song, but I can't remember which one it's from, because that's the only line I can remember. That's the only part that's important anyways. If you know the song, and I'll try to, if I can think of it, I might use it. I might use her and the song title as like the background picture if I can think of it, because I'll have to listen to the song to see if there's more of a reference in there. And if there is, I might do like an amendment at the end of this video. But anyways, I kept hearing, this is like 2-3 days ago. So I don't know if someone from your past maybe reached out to contact you 2-3 days ago. I don't know if you spoke to this person, or maybe you saw the message, or you saw the phone ringing, but you were like, I'm just not in the headspace right now to talk to this person. And maybe like you haven't had the conversation yet, but you're trying to contemplate or think about like what you want to say. I kept hearing, don't bite the bait. And I was like, what, like, okay, like what are we talking about here? Like, where is this coming from? And I don't know why. I was driving. Like I literally left for work early today. I'm sitting in the parking lot right now. I left early because there was I saw this video on YouTube, and I kind of like to listen like on my way to work so that I can kind of listen and something. But I was like, let me leave early, because I was like, I really want to watch this video. And I really want to get the message. I don't want to be driving and trying to pay attention to the road and kind of like half listening. I really want to get the message, right? The video was about a wounded warrior. It was about having Chiron, which is the wounded warrior, and what was it? Either your sun, your moon, your Mercury, your Mars, or your Venus. If you have Chiron, or your ascendant, I'm sorry. If you have Chiron in one of those 6 placements in your natal chart, either your ascendant, your sun, your moon, your Mercury, your Mars, or your Venus, you are a wounded warrior. Now, the funny thing about it is I've pulled my natal chart, both the Western and the Eastern of my natal charts, right? In my Western natal chart, I have Chiron in the 7th house of relationships. I have the sun and I have Venus. I have the sun and the Venus conjunct Chiron in my 7th house of relationships. In my Eastern astrology natal chart, I have Chiron in my 8th house of intimacy conjunct Mercury and Mars. So I'm like, crap, which one do I go with? It doesn't matter which one I go with. It doesn't matter whether I go with my Eastern or my Western natal chart. Either way, I'm the definition of a wounded warrior. The type of person who goes out and tries to help other people, even though I'm like suffering with my own battles internally, right? And this has always been me. I've always been the type where I always take on other people's problems, right? I always try to help people find a solution for their problems while I'm literally going through the midst of battling my own. So I was like, let me listen to this because I really want to get this message. So let me go to work early so I can sit in the parking lot and listen. It's about a 15-minute video. So let me go early so I can sit in the parking lot and listen uninterrupted. So as I'm driving, right? As I'm driving, I literally just pulled in. For some reason, I kept getting this message about someone from your past coming back, right? I kept getting this message about there's a divine feminine that came to realize it. I forget which video. Either it was the last one I posted or the one before, or the message may have been a little bit in both. One of the previous videos I posted, I mentioned something. I think it was not the last one. No, it was the one before the last one. The comparison is the thief of joy, where I mentioned that I had a dream about a divine feminine who was getting married, and at the altar, she was literally saying I do, saying their I do's, kissing her husband, and she's thinking about how her ex kisses so much better, right? And then there was a message that came through with that when divine feminine is sitting here and she's thinking about her ex. It's giving me like the background story, and like the person that she's so in her head about, she was never in a relationship with this person. Like this person never cared. This divine feminine is a wounded warrior. This divine feminine is a wounded warrior. Now I don't know if this is the same divine feminine that was in the last video I posted about free will is not free of consequence, but this is definitely a divine feminine who's a wounded warrior. And like they tell y'all, not a wounded warrior, I'm sorry, the wounded healer, excuse me, y'all, the wounded healer. There's a divine masculine that's a wounded warrior. So this, if you are a divine masculine and this story fits for you, but you're in the place of the divine feminine, the divine masculine is the wounded warrior, the divine feminine is the wounded healer. And I've said this like a million times, like if you are a healer, whether wounded or not, if you are a healer, especially as a divine feminine, but even if you're a masculine and you're a healer, if you are a healer, you have to date a warrior. You have to date a protector. Like the person that you date has to protect you. And I'm not just saying like physically, I mean they have to protect you spiritually, they have to protect you emotionally. The person that you are with has to make you feel safe. This person from your past doesn't do that. This person from your past, if anything, constantly has you in your head to where emotionally, like mentally, there's no safe space. If you think about the entirety of the connection that you've had with this person from your past, at what point have you ever felt safe and secure? I'm not talking about like physically, like yeah, you may feel safe physically when you're with them, but I mean emotionally and mentally. When has this person ever made you feel like you had a secure spot in their life? And if the answer is never, this message is for you. There's heavy energy. There's something about this, and like y'all, I've said this, I want to say in my past like 2 or 3 videos, there's something about someone from your past coming back because now they're realizing that like you were the best thing that they ever had. But Spirit wants you to understand that them missing out on you is part of their karmic lesson. This person now realizes what they had, and now they want it back. But that does not mean that you need to go back. You still need to continue to move on and move forward, especially if you're someone and you're entertaining someone new. Continue to pursue that new relationship. Continue to pursue that new person, or rather, if you're a divine feminine, continue to allow that new person to pursue you, especially if they're putting in genuine effort. This really pissed me off. That's why I was like, let me get here. Y'all, I had lemonade. I got like the peach mango lemonade because I love not peach. I do love peaches. I don't know why I said peach. If you might be someone and if you like peaches, if you love peaches, this is for you. Because I meant to say pineapple. It was a pineapple mango lemonade, and literally I said peach. But me, myself, and I do like peaches, right? But anyways, there was like this message that was so disrespectful. It had me hot. So I was like, let me hurry up and get to work so I can record this really quick before I go in. I spilled a little bit of pineapple mango lemonade on me, and like it's in the South, and technically it's August, so it's still summertime. Well, it's technically September 1st, but you know, we haven't had the fall equinox, so it's still technically summer, so the mosquitoes are out and they are live, right? But anyways, the message that I got was like, this person from your past doesn't even know your name. Now, apparently, if you've dealt with this person for years, they know your name. It's something about you have a name that is common, but it has I don't know why I'm getting Erica with a K. There's something about your name where your name is common, or it might not be common, but it's a name that's like you've heard it before. Like it's a name that's not unfamiliar, but the way that you spell it is different. And there's something about you being big on y'all know like people who have names where they spell their name differently are like really big on their name. And of course, like, it's understandably so, because even working in healthcare, like I've had people be like if I ask them like what's their name, and I'll be like, oh, like let's just say like the name is, I don't know why I'm getting Monica and Erica, if that's significant to someone. If their name is like say Monica, and I'll be like, oh, like Monica, and they'll be like, no, Monika. No, I had this one coworker, right, that I was talking to, and her name was Monica, right? And I don't mean to like put this person on blast, like not that this person would ever hear this message, but it was spelled Monika. And I was like, oh, it's like Monica, but with a K instead. And she was like, my name is not Monica, it's Monica. And I was like, no, I don't mean the pronunciation, sweetheart. Like, I'm not trying to offend you. Calm all the way down. I'm talking about the spelling, so that I make sure I spell it correctly. I just have to remind myself Monica with a K, but okay, I get that the pronunciation is Monica. But it's something about like, especially people who have whose name is spelled differently, get like they are so serious about their name, which is understandably so. So I'm not judging at all. I get it. It's excuse my language, it's your fucking name. There's something about this person from your past that you are literally stuck in your head over. You've known this person. I don't know why I'm getting like, for some people 5, for some people 7, for someone I'm getting 15. I'm getting 5, 7, and 15. But either way, you've known this person for a number of years, and this person still can't even spell your name right. And I'm getting this is somewhere where like you've corrected them more than once. Like you've told them on more than one occasion, hey, like especially if you guys text, especially if this is a person who communicates mostly through text, like they don't want to pick up the phone and call, they want to communicate through text. This is someone who you have corrected them, I'm getting like more than once in the past about the spelling of your name, and here you are years later and they still can't get it right. If that is not the tell, if this message, if any of this makes sense to you, I don't know why I was about to say female. Divine feminine. I do know why I was about to say female because it's a little bit frustrating, right? But if any of this makes sense to you, divine feminine, I don't know what else to tell you. That person does not care. That person does not care. And them coming back into your life, like them leaving and coming back, or maybe you left and they come back, and you leave and they come back, and you keep looking at them consistently coming back as some sort of sign of affection. Like, oh, well, maybe they do care. If he didn't care, why would he keep coming back? If she didn't care, why would she keep coming back? Because you leave the door open for them to do so. You leave the door open for them to do so. So if they go somewhere else and things don't work, right? Or if they go somewhere else and give another woman or another man the treatment that they never gave you, and then that person ends up playing in their face because they're playing in yours. Like, I'm getting like what's it Janae, one of her songs, she goes, what you give is what you get is what you given. No, what you get is what you, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm so tongue-tied. What you get is what you've given. That's how it goes. And I might even title this that. I'm either going to title this Don't Bite the Bait, or What You Get is What You've Given. Or I'll put one as a title and the other in the description. Or I'll put one as a title and use the other one as like the background art or whatever you want to call it. But, basically, this person leaves, or you leave, this person goes to someone else, give them the treatment that they never gave you, and then that person that they give the I'm getting like the red carpet treatment to ends up playing in their face. the same, if not worse, than how they played in your face. And then they end up coming back to the person because they need you. When they go elsewhere, that person ends up tearing them down. That person ends up destroying their self-esteem. That person ends up making them feel worthless. So when they come back to you, it's not this profession of love. It's not this profession of guilt. It's not this, oh, I really wanted you and now I'm ready. It's this, hey, this other person destroyed me. I know that you always leave the door open for me, and I know that you're going to build me back. If there's something about you keep giving to this person that builds up their self-esteem. And then once you build up their self-esteem to a certain level, now they're ready to get back out there and try it with someone else. Now they're ready to get back out there and try it with the person that they really, I'm getting like you are like their charger, right? You are their battery port where you just recharge them to get back out there for the next person. But they're never going to stay. Like they're never going to stay on the charger. Once they're fully charged, they go back out elsewhere. And then once someone else depletes them, they come back to you to be recharged. Spirit is telling you, this person's going to come back. This person is going to come back. This person has already done, you guys have already been through this cycle multiple times. So this shouldn't even be something that's even surprising to you. It's about that time. I don't know if this person comes back, if it's like clockwork, like if it's an annual thing, a biannual thing every 3 years, but I'm getting, there's something about, it's about that time. This person is getting ready to circle back, and no matter what sweet nothings, no matter what this person tells you about, oh, now they realize, or oh, now they wish, oh, how they wish they would have done right by you, oh, how they wish they would have charged, how they wish they would have done that. Spirit is saying, don't bite the bait. Don't bite the bait. This person is only coming back for another charge. And once they've been fully charged, they're going to leave right back out all over again. Do not allow yourself to continue in this cycle, especially, I mean, this goes for everyone, but this is especially true if you are someone that is now entertaining someone new. If there is someone new that has come into your life recently, or if there's someone who's been asking you out, or someone who's been hinting at wanting to get to know you, and you've been ducking and dodging this person because you kind of don't want to admit it, but you're still waiting on that person from your past to come back because you know it's inevitable and you know it's happening. So you're kind of like putting this new person on hold, or you're dodging them because you're waiting for you know, the person from the past. Spirit is telling you to let that go and go ahead and get to know this new person. Do not let this new person is going to be a blessing in your life. This new person is going to be a blessing in your life. Do not miss out on this blessing just to go back to this karmic cycle. You already know where it's going, and that's nowhere. So the message is, right, message of the day, don't bite the bait. Anyways, y'all, as always, if you made it this far, thank you for listening. Bye. Okay, so quick amendment. I went and found the song, and it is from the song Cream, K-R. See, this is what I'm talking about when I tell y'all this is something about, it's something about there's something that's common, but it's spelled differently. So it's cream, cash rules everything around me. But for some reason in the Iggy Azalea song, she spells it with a K instead of how it's normally spelled with a C. Anyways, that's when I tell y'all, like, this is how I know it's tying in, right? Anyways, in the song, she goes, I got big fish coming, he gonna bite the bait, right? So the message that I'm getting is for someone, there's two things. There are two things. For one person, it might be, do not let this person from your past come back and cause you to miss out on an opportunity. Like maybe there's an opportunity where you might have to move or relocate, or you might have to change and do something. And this person coming back from your past might try to talk you out of going for that new opportunity. So you got big fish coming, right? Or you got big fish money on the way. Do not allow this person to cause you to miss an opportunity. For someone else, if you all listen to my video about the comparison is a thief of joy, I mentioned to a divine feminine that this new person coming into your life is going to be financially well off, and this person is trying to take care of you. The other part of that was the message that I got was that instead of big fish money, it's you got a big fish coming that's going to bite the bait. So divine feminine, this is for the one who maybe there's someone new entering your life, or maybe they haven't come yet, but you can feel it. This new person coming in is a big fish, right? This new person coming in is financially well off. And while I said, while that's not everything, what Spirit wants you to understand is, please do not miss out on an opportunity with the man who wants to take care of you to go back to a man that is looking to be taken care of, right? Do not go back to a man who is only coming back because he needs you to recharge him and to take care of him till he gets back out on his feet. Then he's going to be gone to the next, or he's going to be trying to play big fish to the next person. Spirit is telling you to go with this man that wants to take care of you, that wants to provide for you like a divine feminine, like an empress should be provided for. Anyways, now that is the message. As always, if you've made it this far, thank you for listening. Bye.